right, but uh, according to this site, it says it's from the Book of Vile Darkness.
Yeah, because that
would
was
make
originally
sense.
a
I actually have that book.
Oh, so you have the Cancer Mage.
Yeah, it's also locked behind any evil alignment.
Yeah, that would make sense. I do have the Book of Vile Darkness, the actual the hardback physical book.
Like, well, according to this, it's in there. I don't know if that's true or not.
Page
But
52, according to this. But yeah, just the idea of that is just like, imagine walking up to like some immortal being and just being like, by the way, you have brain cancer now.
Well, I think most immortal beings are immune to disease.
True, but still, just the idea of that is ridiculous.
No, that's why you just throw a pad in at the Cancer Mage.
It's true, and the Paladin is immune to disease, at least in 3rd
Yada.
edition.
I cast chemotherapy.
Chemotherapy.
God.
Alright, hopefully.
And you had like a tumor companion, apparently, which was just like, what the hell?
Hopefully
Oh,
my
yeah,
stream
Cancer's
actually works
companion.
tonight.
You also get sneak attack, apparently.
well, it was a prestige off of Rogue, I believe.
Oh, I saw Cancer Mage and assumed it was a spellcast.
No, it's a Rogue.
Is it called Cancer Mage, or is it called like...
Yeah,
It's
it's
called
actually called
Cancer
Cancer Mage.
I mean, I could see a rogue subclass that uses diseases to, like, cripple and do more damage. I wouldn't call it a Cancer Mage, though. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, I think part of the part of the prerequisite of even becoming the class is like you have to be ravaged by a disease and have taken poison damage.
Yep. You have to have gotten a disease and then taken damage from a poison.
And then it just I think it's called Cancer Mage because like your tumor is magical.
Damn, these writers from older editions were on some crack cocaine for sure.
No, I think that was shrooms, man. They were tripping.
Okay, 2nd edition and older were definitely on crack cocaine.
Fun fact about shrooms: Australia has the most varieties of magic mushrooms than anywhere in the world.
That doesn't surprise me.
Nah, if it's poisonous, we probably have a lot of it.
Alright.
I love that. Like the one ability disease host, it's just a line that says the Cancer Mage becomes a carrier of every disease they encounter. It's like, well, got that now.
Yeah, you're just a petri dish of disgustingness.
Make sure you guys are displaying as your characters. Cassiv, was that the quartermaster of the Space Gith?
Something Shav? Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know, actually.
Wait, who's this? What?
The quartermaster, I don't remember his name.
I don't think we learned
no.
his name.
Oh, no. Who's Cassiv?
Is that it? Is it just Cassiv?
I just have a character called Cassiv in my notes, but I don't have any notes on him.
Maybe it's the quartermaster, I don't know.
No, the quartermaster is someone else. I found his name.
Did I have
Not the
nothing?
captain.
No. The captain was named something weird.
With a K or a C?
K-A-S-E-V, Cassiv. Well, whatever. It may have just been a random person. So let's see. Looks like for Scribe Eldwin, it would be your turn if you are interested.
Sure.
Right. And Aurora, looks like you were the previous journal keeper.
Yes, I was.
Could you give us a recap of the last time?
I'll do my best. We talked about leaving. Some gifts approached cave us, and we hide somewhat. Eldrin longer. After California conversation, then Eldrin attacks the gift as they approach us, and combat begins. And a few rounds later, we get into a Mexican standoff. As more gift come, the leader told the gift to stand down. That was coming. We came to an agreement with them, and we follow them outside, and we speak to the ensign via a translation device on their end. And one of those ships come down, and we call to the gift's captain, then to the ensign, then to the quartermaster about getting Robert a gun for about 4,000 GP worth of iron. Then we head back through the portal to the material plane and talk about getting iron, and head back to Ember and do some chatting, and decide to head Giants Pass for the 4,000 GP worth of iron from Kalmar, or whatever his name is. Eldrin also finds the Acorn Emirates, and we head over to Acella's place while Kaiba looks for people that are working for work, and Aurora gets fought on by Acella, who rolls a nat 20 on persuasion to get Aurora to head to the pool.
Alright, thank you for that recap. So, I was gonna say the initial 4,000 may have been too high. I think they would have asked for 1,000 worth of iron. If you want to buy less iron.
Oh, then I could do that just on my own.
Yeah, for the, what was it, the hunting rifle? Or the,
The assault rifle.
Assault rifle.
Yeah. So, I would buy you the gun. You could probably get some more to try to buy some ammo with the iron.
Yeah, I mean, you were wanting to maybe get more than one thing anyway, so like, yeah, we just have it as we can also look at other stuff they have. Like, we mainly just looked at the guns, but if we've already got 4,000 gold worth of iron, we may as well look at the other shit they've got as
True.
well that they might be willing to give.
Yeah, maybe
You
they
could
have
pick
extra
up
radios and
pistol.
translators.
Oh,
Yeah, one of those translators would be awesome.
Maybe they have a bazooka, guys.
yeah. Show up to the Empire of a bazooka.
Alright, so
That'd be
when
funny,
we left off, we were at Acella's house. I think you mentioned you might want to stay here the day?
I think, yeah, she offered, and I think we were like, may as well.
You said you wanted to hang out. She was going to hang out with Aurora by her pool. So, what do you want to do?
How early into the day is it, I guess?
It's about 2:30 p.m. right now.
It's 2:30. Well, there's nothing really to do. I guess Robert just hangs around. Don't got any downtime.
Alright. So, you are staying at the house all day? Do you want to stay for a bit and leave? What do you want to do?
Well, this illusion lasts for 8 hours, I think.
Yeah.
So Robert's gonna go bar hopping.
Alright, there's the Deep Dark Tavern nearby, just across the lake.
That's what Robert does. He goes to the tavern.
Alright, is he just gonna mingle? Is he doing anything in particular?
Nah, he's just mingling.
Alright. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna take some time, start scribing a spell into my spell book.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything?
3rd level, so that's what?
I'm with Acel, obviously.
Yeah, so you guys are hanging out in the pool. She'd probably be talking to you, mostly trying to find out more about you. What about Anvir?
I was just trying to think. How much money does it take to start making a scroll again? Like, I know it's the component cost and anything, but what's the other cost? Is it 200 or something?
Let me try to look it up.
I also don't know if it's changed with the new rules.
That I couldn't tell you.
Thankfully, I am covered by the new rules, because new rules say to describe a spell you need Calligrapher's tools or Arcana, and thankfully, I have Calligrapher's tools now.
Let's see if I can.
Oh, good thing I have Arcana.
Yep.
Let me see if I can find anything in the new DMG. Unfortunately, the search tool.
Yeah, the new crafting rules are a bit hidden.
Let me just search for crafting. Maybe it's under that. That's a feat. Crafting equipment.
It's in the handbook, it looks like.
Is it in the player's handbook? Really?
Yeah.
Yep. Scribing spell scrolls. Under crafting equipment.
Scribing spell scrolls. Here we go. The rules below. Scribing a scroll takes amount of time, money based on the level of spell.
150.
Must work for 8
For the one
hours.
I'm doing.
Is it 50 per level?
It's 15 for No, it's not. It's not exactly 50 per level, but it ends up. It's 150 for the one for a 3rd level, which is the one I was gonna try and make another Revivify.
Alright, yeah. 3rd level is
Actually,
5
apparently
days
I have-
and 150 gold. I see.
Apparently I have the first goal, but having another one probably wouldn't be a bad idea. So yeah, I'll spend 150 gold and start scribing.
Alright, so I guess you can start a project for that.
I'll also take I'm just gonna remove it now, the components for the spell, so I don't forget.
Alright, so I'm going to be passing time unless any of you want to do any RP or anything, just let me know. So, Acela does seem to be interested in Aurora romantically. Is that? I think I kind of asked this already, but would you?
You did.
Would you
I'm
like
fine with it.
respond favorably? Would you like push her away? What would you do?
I'm not straight out denying, but because Aurora last time she dated did not end well, so she's not denying the event, denying the events, but she's hesitant.
Alright, I guess give me persuasion. Also take performance if you want to use that.
Let me get my character up.
Yeah, they also
know which is better.
They also changed the rules on like cutting the time a bit on crafting, which is good. They actually say like, unless the DM specifically says it, you can have one person helping you to cut the time in half. That is it.
Yeah. Alright.
22, not bad.
So... so you said you don't outright push her back, but you're a little bit resistant.
Hesitant. Yeah.
I've been hurt before.
That sounds like I can fix her.
She would,
God damn it.
yeah, over the time, she's being a little bit more, I want to say pushy, but alluring, and she would,
Assertive?
a little bit more assertive and alluring, and she said, "Is it something specifically about me that you dislike?"
About you? No. It's just past trauma.
She says, "What happened to you?"
Let's see. The last person I dated went to a giant open field, committed suicide, and then blew up the entire family.
She says that
Well then.
does seem like it would leave a scar. Why would such a thing happen?
Most people in the Shadowfell, at least the ones that I found anyway, are... I don't know if you know, but we all worship the Raven Queen in some way, shape, or form.
She says, "I know very little about the Shadow Plane. Never actually been there, but I've had clients, both of the Feywild and the Shadowfell." She says, "I'm not overly fond of the idea of ever visiting the Shadowfell, if I'm honest. It seems like a very dark and dreary place."
Yes, it is, because we currently have a giant trader for people who committed suicide there, for the Raven Queen.
What did you say?
We have a giant crater for people who committed suicide there, in the name of the Raven Queen.
A giant crater?
The Renegades. Yes, it's a giant open field.
Oh. As well, that's, that seems horrifying. I imagine, or I would have thought that living in the Shadowfell all one's life, it would be something one gets used to. I know the Shadow Elves have been living
You
there
never
for...
get used to that.
She says, "Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. You seem like a perfectly lovely person, and I don't know why this significant other of yours would do such a horrid thing." She says, "Depression can lead one to
don't know either.
Yeah, depression can lead people down dark paths, but it sounds like this person had other more sadistic intentions to hurt others with their act."
Most Shadowfellians, whatever you would, Shadowkai, there we go, that's the word. God, I forgot my own race. God, it's been far too long. But, nah, that's neither here nor there. Most Shadowkai are, what's a word that y'all use? Andra told me this once, Zealots! They're zealots to the Raven Queen. Most of them commit suicide or ads in the Raven Queen, yada yada. At least the ones that I found.
She says the Feywild is much different. There's quite a bit of nature and gods, and even patrons that one can make magical pacts with. The place is overflowing with life and energy. Though we, I think, have the opposite problem, where people become well, the fairies and many of the other denizens of that place are overwhelming and hard to deal with at times due to their zest for life and trickery. She says, but suicide is rarely a problem. If you die in the Feywild, it's more likely you are eaten by something. Give me an insight check. So you get the feeling, by the way she's talking about it, that she's very familiar with the Feywild for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's the way my brother always talked about it. And Shadowfell is a personification of death, and the Feywild is a personification of life.
She says two sides to the same coin, with Gaian being in the middle. Reflections of darkness and life. But anyway, it's disappointing that we can't have more fun today. I guess soaking in the pool will have to do.
I suppose so.
She says, I'm going to go over to the...
This is nice.
Yeah, I'm going to go over to the hot pool if you wish to join me.
I'm not going to say no.
I'd like to end my swimming with some boiling of myself. She laughs a little. Alright, so that's pretty much, like I said, unless anyone else is doing anything.
I'm just flexing my extremely fancy handwriting.
Yeah, you're using your calligrapher's tools to craft a scroll, you said, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I guess I'd have to get the supply tools, because I have a proficiency with them now, but I didn't have the tools.
Oh, so
I just
think,
realized that.
yeah, you would have to actually have the tools to start your project. You could go into town and buy them, hoping your disguise lasts.
Yeah. I would confirm with Eldwin how long I have, just to make sure I'm not running out in the middle of nowhere.
It's 8 hours, and we casted it right before we came here, so...
I'm just good. I'm just also trying to figure out how much they cost. 10 gold for calligrapher supplies. That's not that bad.
Alright.
So yeah, I'd go buy some.
So if you are, if you're not starting the project in a city, you would have to pay the gold cost in magical inks, which you can also buy in the city. But if you're in the city, you can use gold pieces. It's just assumed you're buying the inks and then using them for the project.
Yeah. So would it just be? Would that have been part of that 150 gold that I was spending?
The calligrapher? No, though, that's a separate cost.
Okay.
But
Okay,
you can use different components to make magical inks if you have alchemy, or you can just buy the inks from the city.
Okay, I would probably have to buy the inks.
Yeah, so you could just say, and if you want, you can buy more ink if you want to do a scroll later and you're not in a city.
Yeah. So how much would I have to spend on the ink? Because I think
It's
I've
just-
started all in a city before.
It's just 1-to-1, so you would need 150 maho of ink, which would just be 150 GP.
Okay, and that would have been the 150 that I spent to start the scroll.
Yeah, it just basically just represents you buying inks. And I guess some paper.
All good. So I'd also just spend the.
And
But
yeah, if
also
you want to
spend
buy
the
more
10 gold
ink,
people.
it's basically just 1 gold piece per maho of ink.
Okay. Yeah, I might In future, I think I could probably ask Nasira to make some. I think she has alchemy supplies, but yeah, for now I'll just spend the gold and figure it all out.
I guess the only other thing you'd need is paper. So as long as you have like papyrus or paper or whatever you want to, you know, scribe the scroll onto. But in any case, so the time passes. It is now evening. Are you staying the night at Acella's house?
I think so.
Okay.
Free lodging, baby.
Yeah, she will.
Yes.
She'll provide you with lodging. She'll even feed you, so you don't have to worry about food or paying upkeeps. Just make a note of something.
Just had one of those moments I'm like, where it's just like, man, it's a good thing someone's writing this stuff down so I can look at it later. I'm like, wait, that's supposed to be me.
It's true. What's that word for reputation with someone? It's not renown. What's the other?
Notoriety?
Affinity.
Yeah, those are good ones too. There's a certain word I thought I was looking for. Like, well, maybe it'll come to me later.
Fame. Prominence. Repute. I've literally just looked up synonyms. Standing.
Standing's good.
Like if someone is
Acclaim.
like hostile, neutral, friendly. What is
Infamy?
I'm missing? No.
To me, that's notoriety, but that could just be video game stalking because that's
There's
usually
a-
how they refer to it.
They
Well,
usually refer to it as
notoriety
standing.
suggests being well known. This is more like your
Standing.
relationship with someone.
Relations.
But there's another
Yeah, I
word
think
besides
standing-
relationship, which I'm just friggin' blanking on. But that's fine. I was gonna say just Acela is now friendly with the group, but I'm just forgetting what that word is. I thought it was something
Correlation.
with the R.
Bond?
No. It's not faction. My brain just doesn't.
Association.
No. There's a very specific word for this. That's like in almost every video game too.
Rapport?
I guess I could use that, but here, let me. Standing, I guess, would be the best one, but
Kinship?
it's driving me crazy not being able to remember the word.
And there's so many different ones as well, which is the issue.
What does Fallout use?
I'll just go with
Infinity?
relation.
Affiliation?
Why can't I remember this word? It's gonna drive me nuts.
Can you think of the first letter at all? We're all just stuck on finding this word now.
Yes!
We'll get to the bottom of this.
That's a new mission.
I'll just go with relation for now. But it's like
How did you derail the campaign? Oh, we couldn't remember a word and just.
it's like hostile, neutral, friendly, allied. Like they talk about it in D&D books a bunch, and they use a specific word for it. But I'm just blanking on it. Like when you use a spell to change it, like someone goes from being hostile to neutral or hostile to friendly, like with a charm spell. I just cannot, for the life of me, think of that word. Alright, well, in any case, I can't stay on this. So the evening would pass. You spend the night at the house. Very comfortable, very large, nice environment. So it is now the 34th of summer at 8 a.m. What do you want to do?
Shall we head back?
Like we want to get, like we do want to get back quickly because we don't know how long those Geth will stay there.
I agree.
Have we thought at all about their suggestion to bring the city there, Voli says. I know there was some concern over not being able to grow crops. But it could be a very safe place. Minus the whole Illithid temple and, you know, all the crazy things needed to open the portals.
We're talking about bringing art to the Astral Sea, right? That's what you were saying?
He says there may be just some sort of base set up there. I don't know, it just seems like an interesting place.
It would definitely be safer.
And it's not on any of the star charts.
Like, would it be safer? Because like the Astral Sea is a very hard to predict place.
That is true. We did also just learn about Astral Dreadnoughts.
That's everywhere, Eldwin.
Everywhere doesn't have an Astral Dreadnought.
Okay, what do you guys have here?
Big purple worms.
I'm about to say the same thing. It's like purple worms. And we've killed one, so I like our chances against those better than a dreadnought.
Well, it was just a
Alright.
thought, Voli says. I don't know if it's the right move for us, but...
It's definitely an option.
Alright, shall we head back then? I believe our digging machine awaits.
I think we had asked Kyber to find people to join our camp.
Ah, yes,
Oh, yeah,
I
you
remember that.
were looking to increase your camp size, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think we gotta go check in with him again.
So what are we...
Is it attitude?
Attitude?
Attitude is probably a better one. But I still,
I think that's a...
I still feel like there was a different word for it, but it's fine.
We'll figure it out eventually.
I can find it if you give me the plus letter.
Orientation.
I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna waste too much time on it. It's just annoying that I can't think of it.
You'll think of it like in the middle of the night as you're going down to sleep.
For real.
But I
God
think
damn it!
I'll use attitude for now. It's based on the renown level. So she is at least renown 4 with the group at this point.
Kinship?
No, it's not kinship.
My brain just keeps going to alignment now.
Replication.
Anyway.
Yeah,
We'll just
like I
keep
said.
yelling words at this point.
Favor, regard, infamy, notoriety, standing.
Okay, okay.
Infamy, integrity.
So anyway, we go to Kaiba.
Alright, sorry.
Alright, so you head over to speak with Kyber. You gonna put on the disguise again?
I would assume
Uh,
so.
Yeah, we'll head back. Yeah, I'll put seeming on everyone. Yeah.
Alright, so you use seeming to move through the town undetected.
I will also say goodbye to Estella and tell her I will see her later.
She says, of course, it'll be good to see you when you come back again. Good travels.
Thank you.
Since Aurora doesn't actually really need a disguise, I'll just like put like a comically large mustache and monocle on her.
What the fuck?
She
Okay.
seems-
They'll never know.
I'm in a fucking wedding dress, pretty much.
I wouldn't say
large
wedding.
mustache. Alright, so he would, Kyber would say, yeah, I found people interested in joining your camp. They basically would be helping with defense, to carry things, and, you know, basic tasks that any of your people need help with. I have another 20 people looking to join. So that would put you up to 40.
And how many do we need for the next size? Is it 40 or?
Yeah, it would be 40.
Okay, cool.
They wanted 100 gold up front. And they would, let's see, so the small one was 2 per week. The large one would be an extra 2. So it would be 4 with 100 gold up front.
100 per person or for all of them?
No, for all of them.
Cool. I was just confirming. We definitely, yeah, more than enough. Yeah, so
Okay.
100 up front. I'll take that out of the bag.
Alright, it increases the upkeep by another 2. Alright. So you meet all your new people who will join the camp. And it, yeah, we'll say it's now about 10:30 in the morning.
So it's 4 a day they take, or?
No, they just it's 2 gold every week. It's just an upfront cost to.
Oh, a week. I just wasn't sure how. I was checking how much money we had left in the camp. Was also I wanted to make sure like they weren't just going to run out.
No, it's mostly the upfront costs to supply them and give them basically incentive to join. But then after that,
Yep.
there's not much of an upkeep.
Easy.
they're
I've taken that out of the bag.
Laborers and like soldiers.
Easy. I would pull that out the bag and hand it over to them. Distribute that as needed.
Okay.
Alrighty. I guess we will show you guys. Let's go to the ship then. Now, how is us traveling with 40 people gonna work?
Sure can fit that many people. We've done it before.
No,
Not
I think
comfortably.
I'm pretty sure the capacity was like 29.
They would have to travel kind of in the background.
We can always
Yeah.
buy a carriage.
Yeah. So does that affect us taking the ship? That's all I really want to figure out.
I mean, you could still take the ship. It would just take your camp longer to kind of catch up with you, since you couldn't transport them in your ship.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think the group, unless you're using teleportation, you don't really have a good way of moving that many people, like some kind of portal or something to move all 40 at once. So, yeah.
Funny you should say that. It's like we could have all of them. Like I do have the sigil for the teleportation circle in the temple, in the elephant temple, which is a couple-hour walk.
Isn't there a limit of how many you can use with teleportation circle? How many you can bring?
I think it's open for 6 seconds.
It's just open for 6 seconds, so however many people can run through in that time.
Alright. Because I know teleportation itself is, I think, 8 or 9 people. Same with planes.
I think it's 8 plus you.
Yeah, it's 9 total. Me and 8 others.
Alright, is that what you want to do? Use teleportation circle?
Sure.
And someone else take the ship?
I think the idea is we send all the workers through, and then
And
we'll take the ship.
And they just, so where's your teleportation circle to?
The elephant temple.
Oh, okay, so that's not that far. They'd actually get back before you.
Yeah.
It's like, so you're gonna... Look, don't panic, you're gonna end up in a really weird place. Just follow the hallway and just leave. It's perfectly safe.
Yeah, and actually a bunch of your camp already knows about it, so...
No, that's true. So if we send like a couple of people, yeah, if we're sending the entire camp there, like half of them already know the way.
Alright, actually, I'm trying to find a token for your camp.
Don't you need some stuff to cast that spell though?
Yeah, I do have. I can... Like, we've done component, like just arcane components.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I couldn't remember how much it was, so I just wanted to make sure you had what you needed.
GP.
Okay, that's less than I thought. I thought it was 500.
Yeah, it's very cheap, honestly.
Alright, just give me one moment.
I think it's really expensive if you want to make a new one, though.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have to cast this every day for a year, I believe.
Damn, how much is a year in game?
365 days.
Oh, it's still 165 days.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Also,
you're
it's still
sending
not
them
Terrible.
through the
terribly
portal?
expensive.
Alright, go ahead and link the spell, teleportation circle. Spend 50 gold. Alright, so they would be poofed over the temple. Actually, I'll just keep the nameplate off. And the rest of you are going by ship?
Yeah.
So, with us, who are we training again? Volley?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Volley?
when
I
that
thought
time-
it was Dosha. I have Volley
no,
as
we've-
part of the... So Dosha's with
I
you
think-
guys and Volley's training?
Yeah, because we just leveled up Dosha.
Oh, okay, I see. Training Volley. So Volley is with the camp then.
Yeah. So when that completes, will he now go up by 2, or will that not be functional because, like, we got the upgrade halfway, like, some partway through?
Let me see.
All the logistical questions from me today.
That's fine. So you can train 2 different people. It wouldn't double his leveling though. But if you
I
want,
thought you
you
said
could,
we could.
you could train him and Dosha at the same time now. You can give you could give the camp 2 projects now.
Oh, good. I thought you had said we could double up, but I must be misremembered.
Yeah, just double up in like you could train multiple people, but it would still take a week of training.
No, that's all good. I just wanted to confirm. Yeah, should we get both of them training? Or maybe keep Tosha with us and get Atala and Early trained?
Yeah, because since we're down a person, bring up the lower level ones for now.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll train Atala and Volley.
Okay, so Atala and Voldy, let me mark that on your thing. What day is it anyway?
Because I think they're both level 9.
Alright. Alright, so I have that marked down. And you guys are traveling via ship?
Yes.
Alright. So
We
I
could have
would...
technically had the girls driver, but I feel like that'd be dangerous if we just left them by themselves.
Yeah, probably. Alright.
We gave them the ability to drive in case of emergency, not because we're too lazy to take it back.
Yeah, that's probably fair.
That girl, Eldon is tired. Drive the ship.
Yeah. You've got Seal. You haven't taught him to drive, but you don't think that's a good idea.
Just
Seal,
crash it.
the three Ellen, Marin, and Scarlet and Manasa are the people currently on the ship.
Well, Manasa's technically not a person, but yeah.
Rude.
She's an iron snake!
Iron snakes have feelings too.
It's a construct, it legitimately doesn't!
Alright, I need survival checks from up to 2 of you for navigation.
I think we discussed that's me and Aurora at the moment.
It has to be a PC, like a current PC here, then yeah, it's you two.
Because I don't have training, but I have +5. Or is it Robert? Robert, do you have decent survival?
No. Survival, no.
Okay. It must be
I
me
thought
then.
it was from Nasira.
I think it is, but I meant of the people currently here.
I can
Sure.
roll for Nasira if you want to use her.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good. Sorry, I wasn't sure if we were allowed to or not.
Yeah, you can use the skills of absent people.
Oh,
Alright,
you got
so-
Aurora.
Alright, so
Actually, I think I
Nasira-
might still have control of her sheet from last week.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. So, you do pretty well with a 24. Now I just need to roll for the trip.
Aurora also got a 27.
Oh. Wait. So is it you and Aurora who did the survival?
I had originally rolled because I forgot we were allowed to use Nasira's.
Oh, well, let's use the first 2 then, which would be the 27 and 15. So Aurora
Which
does
is still decent.
Yeah, does a good job of navigating. And takes you 3 days to travel back. So go ahead and minus food for each of you for the 3 days.
We can just take it out of the bag of holding, right?
Wherever you wherever you want to take it from. It's up to you. So it is-
Should I take... I'm going to take out for myself from the bag of holding. And I'll need rations from the bag of holding.
You know what? I'm okay for now, but I'll need to keep an eye on it.
Okay. I took 3 off from the bag of holding.
Alright, so you
For-
arrive back in Ember on the 37th of summer at 8 a.m. Everything seems well here.
And I guess we don't want to miss these guys before they if they were planning on heading out. So I guess we should head straight to the temple.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, drive the ship as close as we can get it safely.
Oh yeah, we'd pick up all the workers because we're going to need them to carry a shit ton of iron.
True.
Yeah, your camp is transporting it. Alright, well, it doesn't take too long to get back to the temple, and they would tell you it was still clear when they got there. So a couple of hours pass. You go to the temple and head into the portal, I assume.
Yes.
Yes. And see an astral dreadnought destroying the fleet. Knock on wood. Now, I did that so hard just so it would pick up, and now my knuckles really hurt.
Nice.
Wait,
Well,
did you
now
say
there's
we're on
no
the
astral
30
dreadnought. The ships are still parked, still in the same place. You see there's
Yeah.
some camp set up.
Hello.
So you would be greeted, and they would, of course, be willing to trade for that gun as promised. So 1,000 gold would get you an assault rifle.
1,000 gold of iron anyway.
Or yeah, 1,000
that'd be-
iron. Which I think you can
And
drag onto
ammunition?
your sheet from the...
Ooh, let's find out. Is it called automatic rifle or what's it called?
I think it's automatic, yeah. Just the,
Automatic rifle. The
I don't know now, I just froze up. It's
I love
problematic.
how you've gone.
It's rifle, auto.
a rifle, comma.
Oh no, there's no automatic. Yeah, for the old version, it's rifle, auto. The new version from 2024, which you won't be able to drag over, I'm pretty sure, is automatic rifle.
Oh, so you're going to have to adjust it if there's any difference.
I don't think so. Let's have a look.
Did it work?
Right, I'm rejoining. It does have to be the 2024 version.
You mean 2014 version?
Oh, the 2024 version.
Okay, yeah, but these are old character sheets, so you can't drag on any
Oh,
2024.
yeah, then you might have to drag on the old one and adjust it.
Are they any different?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like it.
Let's see. What's the damage on it from the old one?
2d8.
G8.
And it has properties ammunition, range, burst fire, reload, and two-handed.
Yeah, those are all the same as the 2014.
Okay. So,
As long as burst is a 15-foot cone still, then yeah, it's identical.
Oh,
alright.
actually, I don't think it's a cone. I think it's a cube.
No, it's a cone.
Is it a cone?
I'm like 90% sure.
Burst fire is an action. 10-foot cube is the new one.
Okay, so it used to be a cone, it's now a cube.
I guess it's easier that way. So you just spray an area, basically a 10-foot area with a few shots. Alright, so yeah, that cost you 1,000. And I guess they would trade you, I'll say like, what would be a good amount for the bullets? They can make a lot with the iron you've given them. So I'll say like 10 iron gets you like 50 bullets or so. So that prices here for any of this stuff?
I see it. It says here 3 gold per 10.
For 10? Alright.
Oh wait, hold on. That was. Oh no, same. It's just different weights, I guess. Yeah, all good. Yeah, no, 3. I think like under the like Renaissance items, it says ammunition bullets 10, gold cost 3. But under modern ones, it just says bullets 10, no cost, weight 1.
Oh, it doesn't have a cost.
Yeah, bullets, firearm, yeah.
Yeah, it just has weight. It doesn't have cost on this one.
Alright. We'll say for 10 bullets,
I'm
it's 5 iron. Just because the modern ammunition would be a little bit more powerful. So if you want to buy if you want to buy ammunition, it would be 5 iron per, I guess, maybe 2 iron. We'll say 2 iron for 10.
I mean, considering how much iron we have, did you want to maybe try and get the revolver or the pistol as well? Because you could use your shield with those.
I could.
Oh,
Hold on.
didn't we also talk about the fact that you're not trained in these guns?
Yeah, we've.
I'll figure it out as we go.
Can't use.
I mean, proficiency bonus is overrated.
Yeah, I'll figure it out as we go, guys. Can we use 50 GP of iron for 500 bullets?
Sure.
Use as much as you want, man. We got all this guy in for you.
Alright, so you get a bunch of bullets. They would have 500 to give you. Now,
Can
bullets
we use
can't be necessarily recollected after battle, though. Those are spent.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
I mean, I guess you could go look for the actual brass bullets, but
The casings.
yeah,
You have to find the casings.
that would be a pain
Like
in
you
the
have to
ass.
find the shell and the actual bullet and the gunpowder somehow.
Right.
On the off chance, I like to think you just have half the stuff. I mean, most wizards carry half the ingredients for gunpowder.
It's true.
Would they be willing to sell the recipes?
They probably wouldn't, and they tell you need specialized tools to make it anyway.
At least for bullets.
Yeah. Well, and for
We
the
have a-
guns.
By the way, is there any chance we can maybe try and get one of those translators? We have a lot of iron with us.
We do.
There might be a little bit of bug with the translator as well, because you only wanted 1,000, but it swears sounded like you said 4,000 earlier.
Well, they say, I mean,
Nice.
the only issue with the translator is that there's a certain power source you need for them, and you guys don't have it. So it would kind of be useless after the power ran out. So I don't want to just sell it to you. And then,
We don't have
No,
enough
that's fair.
blaze.
Yeah, you have batteries.
We do technically have arcane ways of doing similar things, but it's just a lot more limiting fare.
Yeah, and you'd have to do research as to how you could power these with arcane energy.
Oh, good. Well, I guess we just have a bunch of spare iron.
Well,
Yes.
you can buy more guns, the guy says. The quartermaster says you could also donate it to us. We could really use it for our journeys.
I mean, are we really
Well-
going to use all this goddamn iron?
I guess we could buy more guns and bullets since they're not willing to sell us the recipe for bullets.
Let me check something.
I don't know if you guys ever gone shooting in real life, but you go through 100 bullets real quick.
Yeah, you do.
I live in Australia, mate.
Yeah, you go through it. Like I said, you go through 100 bullets real quick, man.
I know nothing of guns.
Like, granted, I'm pretty sure you'll go through 100 a lot less.
I thought
in
you
this
said you got
thing.
500. Or did I miss you here?
I did.
Still going to go through it quickly, don't get me wrong. but-
Yeah. And then when it runs out, how are we going to make more?
Alright.
I guess we could spend downtime to research.
it's at
it,
least
right? Reverse
250.
engineering.
Like, it's at least 250 turns of shooting.
I get 3 shots per.
Oh, right. Fighter.
Yeah, so 500 divided by 3. That's 160 turns of shooting.
This gun shoots 3 bullets every 6 seconds. That is not impressive, my man.
That's actually really bad.
It's actually not an automatic rifle, it's a semi-automatic rifle, guys, come on.
Yeah, literally called automatic rifle. But it has the burst option.
Alright. So yeah, do you want to buy more stuff? Do you want to donate the iron? What do you want to do?
Did they have other stuff to buy except for the weapons?
The main thing would be the weapons. If you do want to buy the translator, they could always sell you some batteries for it.
How long do the batteries? Like, just from my knowledge, to figure out if this is worth it or not. Is it like, you use it once, now it needs a new battery kind of thing, or?
No, I mean, if you bought like a small supply of batteries, it would probably last you for, a couple of months. As long as you weren't constantly using it.
Hey,
What?
can you recharge these batteries with lightning magic, maybe?
You can certainly try, but it's probably not a good idea.
Well, we don't know that.
We don't know that, so it's
How much-
definitely gonna happen at some
Shoot
point.
lightning bolts at the translator.
That's there's the batteries.
Yeah.
We just have to
Might
put
not be the
electricity
worst
into it, right?
Yeah.
It might not be the worst idea to
Shock
get
and
though.
grasp.
Yeah, it probably won't. I think a translator could be useful.
Especially since we're
Actually,
not gonna use it a whole bunch.
Yeah, like, we have a lot of the most common languages between us.
I'll just
Yeah. So how much iron would he want for the translator and batteries?
He'll say 400 iron plus for the translator and the batteries.
hey, that's not bad. How much iron do we have left on me?
Well, we had 4,000, and I think you've given away, like, what?
1,050.
1.5? 1,050. Okay, so we still have 2,950.
Oh my gosh. Do you guys want guns?
That's why I was saying, man, if you want the revolver or something, maybe grab that as well.
you guys should get guns as well. Fuck it. We should all have guns.
This campaign has
Where-
become
It
wildly
would not be
different.
worth it for me, because I'd have a whopping +2 to it here.
Maybe Aurora could use a gun.
Fuck it. Fuck it, I'll take gun.
Yeah, get Aurora a gun.
Can we get a suppressor?
Yeah, give me a
I was just
revolver.
thinking, like, do they have suppressors?
No, they don't have suppressors, unfortunately.
Oh, come on.
Guys, let's get Dosha a gun.
Dosha,
We gave our
well,
dog a gun.
I mean, maybe. He's not here right now, but he'd probably, I think he'd prefer his bow just because he doesn't know how to use a gun.
We'll figure it out.
He just gets scared and run away every time he shoots it. So if you wanted a revolver, it would be 500 iron.
Do we just get one of each at this point?
I don't know about one of each, but do you guys both want a revolver?
I'll take the revolver. Why not?
Yeah, fuck it, why not? We also need a lot more bullets then, if two people are gonna have guns.
Alright, so you want to buy a revolver, so that would be 500 iron. Who's taking it?
I think Aurora is.
I'll take.
Alright.
Or we
my
could do
God.
1,000. Could we do 1,000 and give both of you one?
I mean, you could.
If they have two, hell yeah.
Yeah, they could sell you two. So it'd be 1,000.
Because then we
Alright.
still have 1,900. We could buy the translator, and then we still have like 1,500.
I guess we could use it all on bullets, baby. Infinite
I don't
bullets.
know if they'd want to give us that many of their bullets.
They would probably be willing to sell you another 1,000 bullets.
should we just buy 1,000 bullets?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, we may as well. I don't know what else we're gonna really use this iron
Right.
for.
It was 2 for 10. So what's 1,000 bullets divided by 10 times 2? Is that correct?
So for 100 bullets, it would be 20. Wait. Yeah, because 2 times
Well, it was
10.
50 for 500 originally, I think you said.
Yeah, 50 for 500.
So I guess it would be 100 for 1,000. Wait, does that? Okay, I'm not trusting my math or someone's math here. Let me see.
You know, I think it's 200.
Because I asked Robert how much iron he gave for the bullets, and he for the 500, and he said 50. That's what I was going off of.
Wait, it's 2 gold for 10 bullets.
Yeah, so I think it would be. Why's my brain not work now?
I thought you said it was. Yeah, I thought you said it was 5 for 10 because it would
Oh,
be more
okay.
than the Renaissance.
Then it would be 100 gold, I think. Wait, I'm confused as fuck.
So 500 bullets would be 50. 50 times 5 would be 250. If you bought 500 bullets, that would have been 250 gold worth.
Okay, 250 gold worth. Wait, no, it's 2 gold for
He
10
said it-
bullet. So what's
I
500
thought we
divided
said
by 10? 500 divided by 10.
It's 2 gold for 10 bullets, yeah.
Okay, I thought you said it was 5. Now I'm confused.
Okay, so 500 divided by 10 times 2. Okay, it's 100 gold for 500 bullets. And then it would be 200 gold for 1,000 bullets. There you go. We figured it out, guys. We matched.
Okay, we got real confused for a second there. Minus the 400 for the translator and batteries as well.
All right, so Aurora should take 750, and I'll take 750 bullets.
Oh, let's face it, you're going to be using that gun a lot more than Aurora is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yes.
Well, she could
So
always
if we have
give the bullets back, I guess.
True.
Okay, but we're not going to do that.
Also, I'm
I
pretty
wouldn't
sure
give
it's
them back to
one.
you. Go ahead. what are
Also,
you
just
gonna
make sure you're keeping track of the weight because I'm pretty sure it's 1 pound per 10.
Okay, hold on.
So that'd be 75
what's the
pounds
name
of
of
bullets.
What's the name of the revolver? Is it just revolver?
Yeah, it's just a revolver.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not sling. Was it this one?
God, I'm all over the place today.
Oh, here we go. Bullets modern.
Alright, so you buy the translator, the 2 revolvers, the bullets, and the assault rifle, or automatic rifle.
I like to imagine Nasira, not Nasira, Robert and Aurora just like wrapped like mummies, but in bullets.
They're all in the backpack clinking around.
That'd be so heavy.
Very heavy.
75 pounds of bullets just on your back.
Wait, how much does each bullet weigh?
It's 1 pound per 10.
Yeah,
So 750 is 75 pounds.
Wait, so how much would one bullet weigh?
What? 1/10 of a pound?
Hold on, how much is a pound? 16 ounces?
Yes.
Well, why do you need to know what one bullet weighs?
It's because whenever I drag in a modern bullet, it has them weighing 1 pound each.
No, it should be 1 for 10.
Yeah, so just
Yeah.
change it to 0.1.
So 0.1 then.
Or just measure them in 10 bullet stacks. Or something. However you want to keep track of it. Alright, so time passes as you make some deals. How much iron do you have left?
We might just give them the rest, honestly. How much do we have? Do we not have it written down somewhere?
Wait,
I thought you were keeping track of that.
Nope.
well, who was minusing the iron for this stuff?
I
thought that
assumed
was
the
Anvir.
person we were getting it all for was. Because
I thought it was
on.
Anvir because he was the one with the bag holding. Okay, so we started off with
I have
4,000.
never once been responsible for editing the bag because I don't trust myself in the sheet.
Okay, so we used 1,000 for the assault rifle, which leaves us with 3,000.
Then
We
used another
500
1,000.
for the revolver.
Well, you got 2 revolvers, so that's another 1,000.
Okay,
So that was 2,000, and then we got a grand total of 1,500 bullets.
which we spent 300 gold on, right?
Yeah. So and then 400 on the translator.
Wait, 1,300?
Yeah, that leaves us at 1,300.
Do we want to just give them the 1,300? Because I don't know what we're gonna do with all that iron.
I don't know. What do they have for? Where are they? What about this radio?
Buy a shotgun.
A shotgun. Fuck it.
Yeah, if you want to buy a shotgun, they'll sell that to you for 800 iron.
And then just give them the last 500 as a tip. If everyone's cool with that.
Do they have a Glock?
They do
No.
have semi-automatic pistols.
Well, these
Oh,
guys
don't
aren't
they?
selling them.
Okay.
Oh, they're not selling the Glock. Okay.
I remember you saying they were holding one as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
none
I'm
for
fine with
none
the
for
game.
sale, but they do.
That's all good.
Yeah.
It's fine.
But yeah, if we get the shotgun, then just give them the last 500, because what the hell are we going to do with 500 gold worth of iron?
I mean,
Alright.
we do have a
Oh yeah,
Um,
we could keep. We could give it to the town.
True.
like we do have a building town that recovering from
Yeah. Yeah, actually, let's give the last 500 town.
Bless you. Yeah, we can use the last 500 gold worth of iron to reverse engineer bullets, guys.
Sure.
God. What is
Alright.
this, Walking Dead?
Alright.
Okay, I think we're good.
So, who are you talking to for that? I think you were talking to
Quartermaster?
the guild or the quartermaster.
Quartermaster. Jack's Quarter.
So he thanks you. He says this iron will definitely help us in the coming days as we try to figure out repairs and where we're going next. He says, I think the captain had mentioned wanting to speak with you all if you came back.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
He says, I think he's on the main ship if you want to just go ask for him.
Yeah, no problems. I mean, this was definitely been an enjoyable experience so far. Let's continue.
He says, and also before you leave, you should probably let me show you how to use those guns.
I was actually going to ask if someone
you,
could show them how to use these.
A basic safety and kind of usage tutorial. He says it takes.
Safety course.
He says it takes.
Wait, so I'm not supposed to point it at people even when it's not loaded?
He says you.
What the
No, you
fuck?
shouldn't point your weapons at people, though you should know that if you wield crossbows.
Well, yes, but my crossbow is usually unloaded until combat.
He says, well, it's harder to see if a gun is loaded or unloaded, so it's generally better to point it downward. But we'll cover that when you come back.
And even an unloaded gun is bloody deadly if you know about the. Oof.
Alright, so you go over where some of the troops are, and the captain will come down to see you. So
Oh, yeah,
Captain
Laura Vix.
Captain Vix comes down the ramp. He says, oh, I was wondering when you all would come back. It's been a few days.
Yes, your quartermaster said you wished to speak with us.
Oh yes, yes, that is correct. Well, we were doing some scouting. There's a couple of areas nearby, and we noticed your ship seems to have crashed near one of them. I think as it was going past, it may have been shot down by something.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, it's there. It's pretty badly damaged. There's I guess some sort of fortress surrounded by lava. It says, I think it attacked your ship as it was moving through the area. Our scouts kept a distance from it because we weren't sure if it was safe. But we're assuming that's why the ship crashed there, else I wouldn't know why else it would have gone down there. He says, I wasn't sure if you were interested in taking a closer look, but the fortress itself could be extremely dangerous. He says, other than that, there's a strange-looking tower out on one of the islands as well. Again, I have no idea what sort of tower this is or why it's just out in the middle of the astral plane. He says, I figured since you all are from around here, maybe you'd know anything about any of these, if you traveled at all sailing through this area.
We have not.
I think we've explained that only Robert's from the Astral Sea.
Yeah, when he first found you here, I think you said something, or Robert said something about sailing around the area.
Yeah, no, because I think we had told them about the portal, but we told them it wasn't big enough for their ships.
Yeah. Says, but in any case, you have brought us a considerable amount of iron from what I see over here with all the crates. So if you wanted to look into your ship or look into these structures, we could probably give you a ride over to the islands. They're a few hours away, but it might be in both of our interests for you to check them out, if you're interested. But if not, I understand. We'll probably just have our people keep our distance from them.
I mean, I do kind of want to get to my temple at some point, but like if it's only a day's worth of adventure, maybe, if the rest of you guys want to go.
He says, I don't know, but we should be here for a while, I think. So if you wish to come back and maybe look into this later, we should still be here.
Oh, well, I want to get proficient in using these things.
He says, I see you've procured some firearms.
He's just strapped up with a revolver, a shotgun, and an assault rifle.
I do suggest,
Alright.
I do
Looks like the
suggest
Terminator.
you get some basic training from the quartermaster.
Yes, he said that once we spoke with you that he'll give us some basic training.
He nods and says, it's probably a good idea. They're quite dangerous weapons if you don't know how to use them. So anyway, let me know if you want to look into these, into getting your ship back or either of these places. Otherwise, just good luck to you. And hopefully we'll meet again. If you can get more iron, we would always appreciate it for trade or just, I don't know, for helping us.
Well, we do have an extra, how much was it? 500? Did you say?
Yeah, not a great. Yeah, but we were thinking we could probably use that for our growing settlement.
Yeah, we would like
He says, well, if
the
your
recipe for
settlement-
these bullets.
He says, well, if your settlement needs it, I understand. Recipes for these type of weapons and ammunition, I don't think you have the correct machines to produce it. He says,
Perhaps
but-
we can work out magical means.
He says maybe. It's possible. I'll think about it. I'm not sure if we should be selling the actual plans for how to create these weapons to you.
That's probably fair. I mean, we're pretty responsible, but if it ever got out into the wrong hands, that could be.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
God.
that's
That's
why
my
I
thought.
only really want the ammunition recipe, because what could they do with an ammunition recipe, right?
The Steel Shadow could come after us. Imagine that.
He says, "Well, I'll think about it." He says, "But yeah, perhaps once we
You do that, please.
perhaps once we if we work together some more, maybe I'll be more inclined to sell that to you, just so I know more about you all."
I do kind of need to talk to Tristan and go to the temple, but we could come back and check out the islands afterwards.
I'd be okay with that.
All right. So
Yeah, we'd let him know that I'd be like, well, we do have some prior commitments we've kind of been putting off because we did really want to buy your fascinating trinkets. But once we deal with that, we might come back and help you look at the islands and stuff, just to make sure you guys aren't in trouble and can leave here safely when you do eventually want to fly off.
he nods and says, "Well, I don't think there's anything dangerous or any danger of anything coming from the islands here. I guess I don't know that for sure. I am intrigued what these structures are and what this place is. It, as I had told you, isn't on any of our maps. It seems like just a place in the middle of nowhere."
Before we leave, would you be interested if we sent a caravan this way?
For trading?
Yes.
He says, "Well, besides the bullets, I don't know if we'd have anything of use for your people. Besides the weapons."
Well,
and
that's
guns."
that's what their quartermaster would be for.
He says,
The what?
Their quartermaster, the caravan quartermaster. You see, it's an upstart village, and they really want to start getting trade done.
Says, "Well, I mean, we're limited in what we can trade, but if you want to send merchants, I guess we could have our people talk to them."
Yeah, you guys have those fancy translators. Maybe you guys would buy food or something.
He nods and says, "All right, well, feel free to send people. We've been watching the portal anyway, just in case."
Oh, it's
Alright.
it's pretty secure from our side, but yeah, probably not the worst idea ever.
All right, so the group's heading back out.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby.
All right.
Did you say it was the 38th?
It is
Seventh.
the 37th.
37th. Okay, so our houses should be done, guys.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Alright, so you head back to town. Getting back around, let's see, 2:30. You're getting good at traveling that path between the temple and the town now. You've done it a few times. Alright, so what are you doing within Wandering Ember?
Give them the rest of the spare iron and let them know if they want to go trade with some gift for some strange shit, then go to the portal.
Yeah, maybe they'll buy stuff off you.
Should we, well, if they want to go through the portal, should we maybe leave the rings with them?
Yes, I
'Cause
think James
otherwise
is
it would
responsible
mean-
enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least the rings for the actual sea.
Yeah, well, I think they're all the same rings, it's just which positions.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
So yeah, we would go talk to Davian.
Alright. Star Strikers.
Is that his real name or his made-up name? I can't remember. That was his real name.
Alright, so they're happy to get the iron. I'll say you're renown increases with 1 from giving them that. He says this will really help with building. Thank you. I don't know if we want to send our people into the caves to trade with these Gith. I don't know them that well yet.
Well, look at the crazy stuff we got for Robert from them.
Yeah, persuasion.
Like Robert shows off the rifle, like points it recklessly towards around.
Maybe does Robert want to pitch in a bit? Because
I'm
not too bad.
You know, we totally forgot to ask how to use these, Henri.
Yeah.
Oh no, he gave you a short little tutorial, showed you how they worked. I'll say he used about 25 bullets from each of you, showing you how the guns worked.
Yeah, fair enough. Oh yes, James, do you think we can reverse engineer these? Show him bullets.
Reverse engineer.
Wait, is it Devian or James? Or are they two separate people?
You would probably know him as James.
I would know him as James.
We would probably call him James around you.
He says, I don't really know much about... Yeah, I mean, this seems like something you'd have to talk to an artificer about. I don't know much about this type of technology or where I'd even start. He says the smithing on this is amazing. He says, I don't know how they got such clean cuts and shaping. Or something.
Yeah, too bad every artificer we know has died.
What?
We have had 2 separate PCs who are artificers. Who, like, one died because he was leaving the campaign, and another one died as an NPC.
Is there an artificer guild somewhere?
James shrugs. He says that would just be my recommendation. I don't know much about anything like this.
They also have food, I think. Didn't they have weird food rations? Or like they might want to buy food?
Yeah, I mean, they're traveling all over the place. They'll probably run out of food eventually.
They have amazing things over there, James, I tell you.
Yeah, you see that little box Andre's carrying?
I imagine it would probably be in the bag of holding, so I'd pull it out.
He says, it seems like they make all their things out of metal.
Yeah, I think they said that they go to different worlds, and like some of those worlds don't have magic, so they have advanced with their creations.
Well, I don't know, Eldwin or Aurora, you're from a different world. Do you have anything like this on your world?
Oh, I think he meant Robert. Yeah, we had the guns in the actual plane, but nowhere near this advance.
He was actually asking Aurora, because she's from a different world as well.
Yeah, Robert and Aurora.
Let's see. The closest thing I have to whatever the fuck this is would be a small device we call a bomb.
Says, oh, I'm familiar with bombs, but yeah, they're much more primitive than any of this stuff. Says that,
nothing this advanced.
I know some alchemists can create interesting devices that explode when you throw them. I assume that's what you're talking about, like alchemist fire.
I think I've also heard of something called
Not
dynamite.
Dynamite?
Dynamite, I think it was called.
it's
Dynamite, I think.
Diamante.
Diamante, I think.
Funnily enough, that was the last name of a character I played.
Of course, Eldwin, being a wizard, would probably know more about this than me.
Like
bomb.
I've heard of alchemist fire and other such explosives, but like I've never seen some of the stuff that those Gith have had.
Yeah, these are like tiny explosions, like Eldon and Arby can make giant explosions, but out of thin air.
The
So it seems, yeah.
I
Well,
mean, our bombs are more like you press a button, a giant explosion happens.
oh, interesting.
More correctly, you press a button, you throw it, and then a few seconds later, a giant bomb happens.
This as well. Any of you would have more experience than me with something like these bullets, or I believe you said they were called guns. So yeah, you're asking the wrong person how I would deconstruct and what did you say? Reverse engineer? Yeah.
What is engineer?
Engineers? You know, the people that
Would we even have the concept of the word engineer?
I mean,
it's engineers that build houses,
existed.
no?
Yeah, like, well, they're specialized architects, but like engineers existed back in the day. They just did very different things from modern engineers.
That makes sense. I don't know. I just wasn't sure how big of a concept of the word engineer we would have.
Yeah, haven't you heard of siege engines? You need an engineer for that. Come on now.
That's
Andre.
true. That is true.
Yeah. This is, well, I think I'm going to hold off trading with these Gith. Maybe if they come here and talk to us on our ground, we can start figuring out relations, but I feel like we're still too early in the process to be sending our people into portals. And
That's fair
Caleb
enough.
would agree. He'd say, yeah, we should probably meet them first. Why don't you invite them to come to town? Then once here, we could speak more and get a feel for how trustworthy they are.
I feel like they would probably have a similar issue, so we might need to build up our rapport with them a little bit more before they'd be willing to come out to here.
Well, whatever the case may be, Davian and I are in agreement on this, but thank you for offering, and thank you, of course, for the iron.
No problems. I guess we should probably head to my temple. I told Tristan that I hinted to Tristan about my whole trial and stuff like that, and she was like, yeah, maybe come talk to me as soon as possible, and that was a week ago.
Hey, Andre, but our houses just got finished building.
True,
You don't
you
want to
have your
leave.
houses now.
Yes, well, I guess we can spend the night here, but I am saying we should probably head out tomorrow or something.
I'm okay with that.
Alright, and you said you built, someone I think built their own house, and then you also
Yes,
built
that's
a
Robert.
house for the group, right?
Yeah, Robert got his own love pad.
So yeah, you're
It's his pimp pad.
pimp pad.
Yeah, because you have that girl you're leading on in town that was friends with the chick we took from the temple.
She doesn't need to know that she's being led on.
Let on. That's not nice.
Hey, Robert's is literally a pirate.
Actually, now that you reminded me of that, where
She's just waiting at the house for him.
Yeah, Robert's neutral evil, if that helps.
Good lord, we have two evil people in the party.
Yeah, we discussed this when we killed that guy who set me on fire. What was his name again?
I'm the only good aligned person in the party.
I mean, I'm yeah, no,
Good.
because I'm
Neutral
lawful
good, but-
evil, so
Awful evil.
Okay, I think me and you were the only good ones, because I'm fair sure Nasira said she's lawful neutral before.
Yeah, I think that's right.
yeah.
Oh.
What was that guy's name again? The monk or level 1 dude?
Oh,
You mean the
Cas-
one you...
Ukaru, yeah, Ukaru.
Ukaru.
What's the name of the guy that I shot?
And I wasted a Revivify scroll on because I felt bad. 450 gold I spent reviving that man.
You could have left him dead, just saying.
Alright, so Savora came here, right? She's in
Yeah, I think it was
Ember.
Sephora and like 4 or 5 others.
Alright, make sure I have her in the correct place. Wandering Ember. Savora's here. Okaru's back at the temple, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah, we wanted to get him. I asked to maybe try and get him trained up a little bit so he wouldn't succumb to mental things as easily.
Let's see. Did I give a name to Savora's friend who you romanced?
I don't think we gave a name to any of our friends, no.
Okay, I should
At least not one
probably-
that I remember.
She's a love interest. We should probably get her name.
Is she?
I don't
Is she really, though?
know. I mean, is she not?
Well, she can be.
Alright, well.
You know, we'll see how Robert feels after a year.
God.
I need a name.
Maybe Nasira wrote it down.
No, I don't think we gave her a name. I'll say her name is Kocha Evil.
Kocha Evil.
They're leading Coachella on?
Coachella.
She's a coach on evil.
Friend of Savora. Okay.
Love interest of Robert.
Potential love interest of Robert.
Alright, so if you go to
She
your
thinks
house,
she is.
God damn
she would be there already. She's like, hey, you're back.
Yes, I see you enjoying the house.
She says, yeah, it's pretty great.
How's-
I
How's
went and,
decorating coming along?
She says, well, I got some furniture, and actually a lot was given to me by James, I guess as a thank you. So we're pretty well furnished. We got beds, tables, chairs, everything we need.
You know what we should do? We should throw a house party.
She says, sure, just let me know when, and I can get everything set up.
You know what? A spontaneous house party. Let's go.
Alright. You all would also have your houses, or your house furnished, the guild house. There's beds and a couple of tables. There's no specialized rooms in here yet, so it's basically just a place to live. But it's got some furniture and some beds and, yeah, basic needs of a house.
Like, Anvir, Eldon Aurora, I'm throwing a house party.
And if you want to put a location, you can store stuff here as well. Now.
Nice.
Sweet. Yeah, for having a house party, I'm pretty sure we have I'm pretty sure we have like 240-pound barrels of wine on the ship.
Yeah.
You also have like a shit ton of weed.
That is also true. Yeah, I think they're like 700. I think they're 70 pounds each. The barrels.
Damn, of wine? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
Of fine elven wine.
Shit. It's fucking perfect.
According to this, we have 2 barrels worth 200 gold each.
Wait, is weed illegal?
Is weed illegal?
Not in some random place in the deep. I don't think anyone's going to arrest you here.
Who's gonna yeah. Oh my god, the saviors of our town, people who founded this area, they're smoking weed, arrest them.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to care.
Alright, fuck it, let's throw a house party, guys.
There was no war on drugs in the deep, so
Do we want to crack open one of the barrels of wine?
Let's do it. What else
200
are you gonna use it for?
200 gold barrel of wine for a house party.
Okay, how long have you held on to this wine?
So wait, are we having the
forever.
house party?
That's right. That's right.
Are we having the house party at Robert's house or at the guild house? Or at the party house?
Oh, Robert offers to host.
Which one's bigger? Or are they the same size?
I think they're the same size. You both got small houses.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah, Robert. Let's do it.
Roberts.
Yeah, he's the one who came up with the idea.
Someone stronger than me come help get a 70-pound barrel.
Oh, you're asking the wrong person.
Is it going to be like a private party for your group, or are you inviting the whole town?
We might ask like a few of the like people we actually know around.
How heavy is this thing?
70
Actually,
pounds.
why don't we do a break? I'm going to go check on my dogs.
Yes, I will do the same thing.
Alright, I'll be back.
Nope, sorry, I lied. That's weight of each, not weight total.
I mean,
So each
at
of these
20
barrels is
that's
up.
like-
So it wasn't. I thought it was 70. I thought it was 140 pounds because there was 2 of them. No, it's 140 pounds each.
I mean, I have 20 deaths there that I can pop out way to use that to move it.
That
Just
is
set it on
so
the side.
heavy.
No, you're having a house party without my girlfriend.
Wow, apparently that's not even that ridiculous. I just looked up how much a real barrel of wine will like weigh.
Oh, those things are heavy.
600 a real
Yeah.
barrel weighs. They're 140 in game. If this is like the weight, if this is the size of like a typical oak barrel, it says here that an oak barrel contains approximately 300 bottles of wine.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
think we'll need both barrels.
But that also says it weighs 600 pounds. And our barrels weigh 140 each, so I'm imagining it would be like a
So,
quarter of that.
That or probably 1/3. Oh no,
Yeah, so-
are you having this?
I don't know, so it's probably like, what, 75 bottles worth?
Bummer.
We might need to confirm with Lou how much wine is in this goddamn barrel. Because it also, yeah, it says here, each one costs 200 is worth 200 gold and weighs 140 pounds. So apparently Dead TV series, and they ended up canceling it after the third season. And like the way the third season held off, it looks like it was probably a good ended. It was probably a good thing there wasn't going to be a season 4, because it looked like it was good. Like the very ending of the season is like him waking up 1,000 years in the future in like a Mad Max apocalypse world.
This is a TV show?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's it's you know the old Evil Dead movies.
Yep. Army of
Yeah,
Darkness.
yeah, I think Army of Darkness was one. That was
Evil
shit.
Dead.
Yeah, but they made a TV series, Ash vs. the Evil Dead, with Bruce Campbell still as the main character, but it's like 30 years later.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, at the end, like a portal of hell gets opened. He like more or less dies. It's been a few years since I've watched it, so I can't remember exactly. But he like more or less gets killed, and then he wakes up in the like 1,000 years in the future in a Mad Max apocalypse world run by demons.
Well, is everyone back?
I am here.
I think Aurora stepped away, but she said she was that they were listening.
Oh.
Guys, I let my puppy out of the cage. Do you think...
Wait, what?
Hold on, guys.
Alright, so we're throwing a party that night?
Yeah, there was one thing where I wanted to confirm. How much wine are in these barrels? Because it says here each barrel weighs 140 pounds.
Well, I know the barrels themselves are pretty heavy. Just say a lot.
Good enough.
I mean, I don't think we need the exact amount, right?
Yeah, that's fair. I was just like, are we just gonna die of alcohol poisoning if we drink all this? But
Well,
yeah,
if you're having a
that's
party,
fair.
I assume you're bringing a bunch of people from the town in, too.
Honestly, how long have we had these barrels? We may as well just throw them as a celebration.
Well, these have been with us forever.
I think we got them when Onyx was still part of the group.
Yeah.
Alright, so you're throwing a party and you're inviting everyone in town, right? Like open invitation?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is a lot of people.
We'll bring both barrels. 400 gold worth of wine.
Do you want to use both barrels, or you just want to use one barrel?
Let's just choose one. But it might come in handy to have one of those barrels at some point.
Alright, so I'll take up to 2 checks from the group. I'll say either performance or persuasion, and because you use the barrel, you can have advantage on them. Or if there's another skill you want to use, you have to justify it to me.
Robert want to roll for this? I'm pretty sure they're decent at that.
Is Robert back yet? I think he said he was letting his dog out the cage.
Alright.
You step away.
Alright, sorry about that, guys. My sister, her boyfriend, my cousin came in because they got a new dog. And my dog went wild. So I had to deal with that for a moment. They just left.
We need 2 people to do persuasion or performance, unless you can justify something else as entertaining the guests. And we assumed you would probably be one of the best people for that.
Everyone.
Alright, so you throw a wild party. I don't think
Oh yeah, we don't need someone else. Yeah, no one else needs to roll.
There's lots of laughing and celebration, and it definitely brings up spirits in the town, which were maybe a little low due to all that's happened. I'll say that will get you another point of renown with Ember.
Nice.
who is, very quickly, once again becoming enamored with the group. Any RP during the party? Anyone doing anything?
Not
Otherwise,
really.
I can just
So
pass
isn't
it.
yeah. So no.
Where's this?
It-
Oh,
Do
yeah,
people
yeah.
bring house plants as gifts, like in real life? House mushrooms?
Maybe some mushrooms.
Quick question. How would drinking work with Aurora's reborn nature? Would it just not work? She just can't get drunk?
Are you immune to poison?
I don't
Because it would just be basically poison.
know.
Well, then you can get drunk. That's
Cool.
really all alcohol
Well,
is
yeah.
poison.
True.
I mean, it literally is. Like,
Aurora
the liver
definitely
has to
can.
filter
Yeah,
it out.
that's why I'm saying true. I'm agreeing.
He does have advantage against being poisoned though. So I guess it would just take you a little more.
Yeah, it's harder for you
More.
to get drunk. Much harder
Yeah.
if you have advantage.
Wow, Aurora has such a great constitution, guys.
I just
Yeah,
like
never
2
mind,
glasses and I'm
14.
like unconscious in a corner.
I
Yeah.
was on Vera lightweight.
I think Omvia, I think like Omvia maybe partakes in like a communal wine every now and then, but if he AV drinks like more than like 2 or 3, he's just like, and it's better.
Robert would be egging you on.
Alright, go ahead. Everyone give me constitution saves.
Like
Oh,
every
geez.
time Robert takes a drink, he's like, Audrey, get in here. You
Yeah,
take con
yeah.
saves.
He's definitely a lightweight.
Alright, so
I'll use my heroic inspiration.
Voli would come over to Eldwin and say, I think our cleric may have had a few too many, and you see him like kind of passed out on a chair.
Can I use my heroic inspiration on the save?
Well, you already made it. You only needed a 10.
Ah, then
At least for,
Perfect.
I mean, drinking
Yeah,
is...
I'm just passed out in the
Yeah,
corner.
drinking is, it's not like a heavy poison. It's pretty easy to not get drunk.
it's wine. Yeah.
And then Eldrin
Unless you're
and
really
the fucking
drinking.
Aurora take forever to get drunk.
So,
I love it.
yeah, Voli says, maybe you should go and stick him in bed or something. Oh wait, this isn't his house.
Yeah, we're not, like, we're just next door. You know. I'll walk over. I'm like, I don't want to get him up. So I'll just cast telekinesis.
Alright, so he's just like, he just
Load him out of the room.
a bunch of people in the living room start clapping as you're doing magic tricks. Everyone's like, yay! Alright, and just like levitate him out. Alright, put him to bed.
It's very weird for Omvia because Omvia doesn't even normally sleep.
Yeah, well, he got a little bit too poisoned, so
A little too plastered there, mate.
yeah. Alright.
I suspected.
I think,
Funny.
yeah, I assume the girls stay on the ship. The ley line readers, you're keeping them hidden on the ship, right?
Oh,
Before
that's so
Andrea passed
sad.
Before Omvia passed out, he would have brought them a glass each.
Bring them some wine. All they ever do is hang out with Seal. Alright, so
Oh,
yeah,
That's so sad, guys.
yeah, they are on there a lot, much to their chagrin.
To be fair, Nasira would probably not be the house party kind of person. She would probably join
Yeah,
them.
she might be hanging out with them, talking about the ley line stuff. Alright, so I'll say
How many people made it to this party?
a large number of the people in town came.
Oh, sweet.
I'll say while you are having the party, you would see Ellen Mirren and Scarlet come in.
Oh,
Big
Those are the
old
Leyline girls?
Yes, all big old smiles on their faces. What are you gonna do?
Hand him a glass of wine. Let's go, baby.
All right, so they're a little hesitant because they know they're not supposed to leave the ship, but when you welcome them in, they're like, "Oh, yay!" and they just start hanging out.
I mean,
Did we-
Robert doesn't care.
Robert,
We never ended up getting the necklaces, did we? We keep meaning to ask a seller.
Oh my god, that's so true.
No. So no one's saying anything. You're just gonna let them hang out.
Well, I'm assuming
Right.
we're past
Well, I
out.
guess you're unconscious in bed, so you wouldn't have a say. No one else.
I don't
is
think
saying
Robert cares.
Aurora's still awake with her advantage against poison. Why the fuck are you here? I'm just help me out. I'm curious.
Who are you saying that to?
She's asking the three girls. The three girls.
Ellen, Mirren, or Scarlet, because they kind of separated.
The one of them. I don't know.
Alright, so Ellen seems surprised and says, well, we heard all the celebration and we wanted to come and be with everyone. We've been on the ship for so long.
Yeah, you have. As far as they told me.
She says, I'm
Okay.
sure us coming to this one party isn't going to be a problem. I don't think... Yeah, I think we should be safe. I mean, if they had spies around the city, they would already know where we were. They've seen you all come and go from the ship many a time.
Fine, just don't get too drunk, would you?
She says, well, I wasn't gonna really drink much. I just wanted to be with everyone and, actually interact a little.
Well, Cleric is passed out drunk. Wizard is taking him to bed. Mr. Party Hard over there is already drunk, and I am down on my 10th bottle, and I'm not drunk already.
Ellen says,
I passed my save.
Anvir got drunk? Really? Wow.
I am
Wish-
surprised too.
Never seen him even drink. Maybe that's why he got drunk so easy. He says, I wish I would have been there to see
He
it.
drank two glasses, not bottles, glasses. of
Aurora actually
wine
drink
and
10 bottles.
Passed out in the corner.
What?
Robbery? Glasses. I'm getting
10
those two
10
confused.
glasses? Alright, that's a little bit more reasonable.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, yeah, 10 glasses wouldn't be unheard of, so,
Especially
bottles would be
for
like
someone
200
with advantage.
standards.
yeah, you probably have to make
Yeah.
a much bigger saving throw.
DC 30.
And plus, she has advantage. And plus, she has advantage on this with advantage against poison.
Well, so the time passes, the evening passes. As I said, the party's success in the town is a little bit more friendly with the group. You all go to bed on the 37th, waking up on the morning of the 38th. Did you have a bag of holding on, Veer?
Yes.
Alright.
I have the party bag.
When you
That
wake
was
up
the
in the morning, you have
unconscious
the
one.
bag.
You
Yeah.
are the unconscious one. Alright, what do you all wanna do today?
I believe we're heading towards the temple, right?
Yeah. You've made me nervous. Do I still have the bag folding?
Yeah, you check all your stuff, everything's there.
Cool. You made me
Luckily,
nervous
the,
there.
The town is, well, I mean, there might be people who'd steal from you, but luckily no one has attempted to steal from you yet.
Good, good.
Alright, so...
Robert will buy some rations so he doesn't have to take it out of the party sheet. 5 silver for 1 ration. We'll spend 5 gold for 10 rations.
Alright, so we're traveling
I'm actually going
Yeah.
to do the same thing. 5 gold for Timurus.
Traveling
actually not-
via
that's actually pretty good.
ship to the Hildarians, the temple. So let me do another. I assume you're gonna have Nasira doing navigation again.
Yeah. I think Aurora's also half decent at it, so.
Wait, what did we decide
Yes,
to
yes,
name
I am.
the love interest? So I can write her name down.
Oh, yeah, I put her in the town.
Oh,
Kocha Evil.
Coach Evel.
So we have Kocha, Acela, and Vampire, emotional support vampire.
And Savora.
No,
And
Atala.
Samara.
Oh, yeah, Savor. Yeah.
Alright.
That would just me getting unfair a love interest. And then
I always picture Onvia as pretty asexual.
Alright, so,
yeah, I can see that. I'm not gonna lie, I can see that.
so you travel up north, back to the Temple of Hildar. Wait, why isn't this working? Oh, maybe because they... Okay. I think I fixed it. Nope. Oh, whatever. So, 2 days pass and you are back up at the temple.
With all the traveling, I would have been able to. We would have had downtime during all that traveling, right?
As long as you could do it in the ship.
But I would have been able to continue scribing my scroll, right?
Yeah. That,
Yeah.
well, sort of. I mean, the ship is moving around a lot. I don't know if that's, you probably would have to be standing still for doing scribing.
Okay, I wasn't sure because I'm pretty sure you've said I could do it before, but then we've
With
also
scribing?
changed.
Alright, sure, I'll say you can do it. That's fine.
I mean, it's fine if you want to change it, like because you think of things all the time.
I think
that make it
I think the ship would be steady enough that you could do it.
cool.
It's not
In
like
that
it's
case,
a
my
plane with turbulence. It's just having to dig with magic.
yeah, sweet as. In that case, my scroll would be done. Because I only needed 5 days.
Alright, also, your guys would level up.
Would it be possible to use downtime to gain proficiency in these firearms or no?
You would need someone to train you.
Yeah, you need a
Fair
trainer.
enough.
So you have to find someone. I mean, if you hung out at the Gith camp, you could probably do it there, though. Yeah, that would be a lot of just not being with the group. I guess you could
Isn't it
hire
something
one
like-
of them to come with you or something.
Yeah, isn't it like it's like over a little over 200 days to gain proficiency in something?
Jesus.
Well, that's only
Yeah.
for tools usually. Like, it depends on your intelligence, because I think it's like 5 weeks or something, or 10 weeks.
I have a
but-
-1 intelligence.
Yeah, so it'd even take you longer. But usually that's for tool proficiency. Usually you have to take like a class thing to gain like weapon proficiency.
Yeah, I
but in
think
this
it's
case it would have to be
feat.
training, I guess. Alright, give me a sec to level up Volley.
Well, you take the gunner feat and teach me.
Right. So he is 11.
No, he's one level off.
Well, no, he just got to level 11. Which would get him 7 more points. and the other one was Atala, who leveled up. She is level 9. Alright. So what are you doing at the temple? Your camp is still traveling towards you. They're going through the caves.
Andy?
Sorry, I was distracted. What was the question?
What are you doing at the temple?
Tristan wanted to talk to me about me becoming a light. I can't remember what she used, but me becoming a light cleric.
Yeah, taking on the aspect of light of Hildar.
Yeah, that bit.
So I guess she would
That
just kind of congratulate you. She says, not too many people are able to embrace that aspect of Hildar. Tell me about the trial. It's not something I've ever experienced.
What was the name of the event again?
Like schism something.
Yeah, it was like the schism between light and darkness.
Yeah, so it appears as if I was in some kind of reenactment of the schism of light and dark.
She says, as history says, those who undergo the trial have the dream. Which is, I'm guessing, what happened to you.
Yes. After passing the trial, we awoke.
She says, and your abilities. I notice your your look is definitely different.
I don't know if I've actually changed that much. I just kind of made my guy more glowy.
Is your hair now orange instead of purple?
Nah, it's still very. He's still very purple coated, but
She says, I sense the divine energies. They look different to me now. I don't know if I've ever seen a light warrior of Hildar. It's been a long time since anyone in the church, at least anyone I know, has been given the dream.
It's definitely going to get some
English. Good God, I got stuck in a loop.
It's definitely going to take some getting used to not being able to see as well.
So a lot of your old powers have gone away?
Yes, including my the range of my dark vision. Although I do seem to see better in that shorter range.
Well, that's good at least. She says, I'm sorry, I was very eager to speak to you about what what the dream encompassed and just how the new powers functioned. Just because, as I said, I have not seen anyone in the church be blessed by them in some time. So, I didn't mean to make you think you had to hurry back here.
Oh no, it's fine. I wanted to come check up on the temple anyway.
She says the temple's been well. No more issues with elementals since you left. We've hired some extra protection, so I'm hoping that helps if we do have to defend ourselves. Says, I'm more worried about you.
Sometimes I worry about myself as well.
She says, well, you're welcome to stay here as long as need be. The temple is your home. So, but if you have other places you need to be, I understand.
I think the group at some point will want to look into that matter I had discussed with you about potentially going to the surface.
She says, well, if we can find a path, do you have any idea as to how we'd get there yet?
Well, everything's pointing towards more clues being in the Darok Empire, which is not exactly the most friendly place for us to go, but...
She says, no, but that would make sense. That's where the ley line seers came from, right? Those you protect.
Yes.
It is the largest human settlement since the cataclysms hit. So I'm sure they have much information and large large supplies of books and libraries that you could use for study and research.
Yeah, that's the hope anyway. Most of the clues we have been finding all point to there.
She nods. Says, well, if you go there, like I said, just be careful. It's a dangerous place.
I'll be as careful as I usually am, which is like 50-50.
She just crosses her arms, seems annoyed. She says,
You know
better
me,
be
Trislan,
more careful than that.
It depends on whose life is at risk.
Right. So what about Robert or Eldwin or Aurora? Are you doing anything at the temple?
They get a lot of travelers through here, right?
They have a good amount. A lot of people come from the northern communities heading to Revan's Pass. That's what most of the people who pass through are, where they're traveling from.
Robert looks for an artificer.
Alright. So...
Any artificers in stock?
There's a lot of monks and clerics, but you don't see anyone who looks like an artificer here. Probably not the place you'll find someone who is specialized in science and technology is a temple.
Yeah, maybe in the Darok Empire.
Yeah, do we really want to teach someone in the Darok Empire how to make bullets?
Hey, they have slavery, right? Maybe we can buy a slave.
Honor gives you such a filthy look.
It's the way of the world, Anvir. It's the way of the world.
Doesn't mean it's right.
Well, I was a slave once.
Dosha says slavery is common among the Knoll tribes, but I assume you are not being serious, Anvir, or Robert. Your people seem like they're much more enlightened in the way of not having slaves. He says, such practices are evil to take away someone's freedom and ability to live.
Don't you remember he did used to be a pirate before we met him?
He says, were slaves common on your ship?
Robert's going to say yes.
This is interesting.
Also, I want to.
That's how I originally got into that ship. To be honest with you guys.
Yeah, I was actually about to say, can we actually backpedal to the bit where you said you used to be a slave?
Yeah, when I was a kid.
And why would you want to inflict that on someone else?
It's just the way of the world.
He says, when I first met this group, I was hiding in caves. My tribe was in danger, and if you asked me back then, losing my people and my tribe, that would have been just how the world was, but these heroes showed me a different way. He says, we are the ones who dictate what the ways of the world are. That is what makes us great. He says, you've saved the town, which should have been destroyed by those elementals. Candleholm wouldn't have had any hope without you. Another destroyed town in the caves is the way of the world, but obviously we can change things.
Well, I'm not sure if you can change a whole system, but maybe you can help shape it.
Do we
I
know
want
if
to believe we
slavery
can. Huh?
There's only 5
Oh,
of us.
I was going to ask because I know we've discussed that slavery is pretty common in Darrock, but do we know if slavery is that common outside of it?
So it's not in the Garoth Empire. The dwarves don't. They have outlawed slavery. It is a thing in the Cyrath Empire, though. The Deep Elves
But
are.
yeah,
That's the
the,
Deep Elves.
of course then.
Wait, so what's Revan's Pass a part of? Or is it a free city or whatever?
Revan's Pass is sort of a. Yeah, it's sort of a free state / city run by the noble families who hold basically the most money within the city. And it's sort of a crossroads between several other large communities where people go to trade. Slavery is not legal there.
Yeah, so it's actually not that widespread in most places. It's pretty much just the Darrock.
Yeah, and does anyone have history?
I do.
If you're
And
all
I think
having
Eldwin
this
does.
conversation.
Yeah, me and Eldwin.
Yeah, you might know something here.
Oh, you want rolls?
If you want to.
Orchid.
So, you would both know that originally the Darrock Empire, or at least the empire that it came from on the surface, did not allow slavery. It was more something that came to pass when the people had to rebuild basically their civilization down underneath, and they justified using prisoners and other people that were captured to move along the building much quicker, which many people disagreed with, but the practice just sort of stuck over the centuries. There are ways slaves can earn their way to freedom. So it's not like you have to always be a slave, but it's also still very controversial among the people of the Darrock Empire.
Well, Oddveil makes you feel better. We can buy his freedom, or her freedom, or their freedom.
I mean, technically, we've already done that with the giant guy.
So
Oh,
we're
yeah,
all
you're
in for
giants.
buying an artificer slave, and then freeing them.
Oh, well, you know that artificers would not be slaves. It's very unlikely. They would most likely, because of their level of specialty, they would probably be free men or women. Just because slavery
we
is
had-
mostly among a lot lower caste people. Like an artificer,
have
if someone was taken and made a slave who was like a wizard or an artificer, they would very quickly earn their freedom through their abilities.
Nice.
A lot of times,
technically-
a house would buy their freedom, but make them indentured for 10 years or something. It's not necessarily a good thing, but at least they wouldn't be slaves.
Are
We
there
did turn
gladiator
one
pits?
slave into a free man.
So Eldwin and Anvir would know, yes, there are gladiator pits within the Darrock Empire.
Barbaric, if you ask me.
Yeah, which is another way that slaves can sometimes earn their freedom, is fighting for those who hold their contract.
I mean, Gabish was originally given to us as a slave, and we just decided, screw that, we're going to pay him.
The giant, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've been looking to find a weapon that will fit him for ages.
I think he's mostly just been protecting the town, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a bit hard for him to travel with us.
Alright.
Well, if that's how you want to run things, Anvir, fine, no slaves.
Further term interns. No, I'm kidding.
They're just They're just interns with very low pay.
Wage slaves.
You show me an intern that gets paid, and I'll show you a dream world. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if we have much else to do at the time.
I just came here because when I sent her a message, she said she wanted to meet with me.
Well, I guess Voley's not here, he's with the camp, but Dosha would nod and say, well, it was good that you found out what she wanted. The question is, what do we do next? Hopefully not buy a slave, but something else. What is the plan?
Yeah,
I think
maybe
that-
we. Yeah,
I think that ends all the errands, so we
we could go help those Gith.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. They
Yeah, there's the Gith. There's also Eldwin's, side quest in the Darok Empire.
that's also by the main quest, so that's what I was like.
Dosha would say that tip might only be good for so long.
I think we should definitely start making our way to the Derek, whether or not we decide to stop and see if we can help the Gith for like a day or something like that.
I want to see what bi people have done in this world. I guess our people looking at Eldwin since he's also a human.
Kind of. God knows what he is would be considered at this point.
I mean, Eldwin.
I
Eldwin,
know, I'm just being a dick. He's like, oh, I know, I'm just saying being a dick.
Like, I think, like I would like to see if we can get onto the find any clues to get on the trail of this group. If we're lucky and they left any clues, they'll probably run cold if we don't act quick.
These executioners, as you called them, indeed, if their hideout is still in the same place, at some point they could move it. So I think we should try to find that friend of, I forget the paladin's
Ian.
name.
Ian.
But his friend will probably still know where their hideout is,
Hopefully.
assuming it's still
Like-
there.
So, I just want to make sure I remember this correctly. So, when we found the Ian's executioner armor, you said I recognize the initials from the smith.
Yeah, I think, I forget what exactly you recognized on it. I think it, the make of it reminded you of the armor that, that you had figured out that they wear. The design of it, if I remember correctly.
I think there was like a really faint, hard to see, like you need to know it's their symbol or something like that.
Yeah, I
I
think
thought
that he
about that.
removed, like he tried to basically remove the etching and you kind of noticed it there.
Okay, yeah. Trying to remember what that was.
Yeah, it was like super subtle, half gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that definitely seems more important than helping with Gith, if I'm honest. As nice as those guys seem, and as cool as all the shit stuff they gave us. I don't want to risk running into the monstrosities of the Astral Sea.
Oh, what a story that would make, though, Dosha says. Can you imagine such a monster and our group being able to slay it?
Trust me, you don't want to imagine that.
Yeah, wasn't someone saying that there's a creature that has like a interdimensional stomach or something? I feel like that was mentioned at one point.
That was the Dreadnought, yeah.
Yeah, I was just saying it in character. Like me, I definitely knew that about that, but like in character.
Well, you've defeated a purple worm, and those are massive monstrosities. How much harder could this Dreadnought be?
Didn't they say the dreadnoughts were like bigger than their ships?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I didn't speak with them.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were there. No, that's right, you were getting training.
He says, says, "Well, if we must stay in the caves, then fine. We can head off to the capital."
Just to be clear, me, as a person, fine to go to the Astral City. Onvir, terrified.
I've found you all to have very good judgment, so I will follow wherever you think is best, as I always do.
It might be worth helping the Gith out, actually, because then you guys can actually get trained on using those weapons that we just spent an obscene amount of money on.
True.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it might be worth it.
Alright, do you guys want to help out the gift?
Yeah, because they said it would only take like a couple of hours to get to those places. So
Dosha says, "Well, who knows how many days we might be stuck exploring, especially if there's
that is the worry.
resistance. What sort of creatures would man such structures within the Astral Sea, and would they be friendly? It sounds like they shot down your ship already."
It could be more
Rob-
mind flayers.
It could, yeah,
This
true.
is shuddering.
Could be more pirates that I'm
Let's
not
go find
affiliated with. Yeah.
Alright, is everyone okay with going down that line?
Good.
Yeah,
AJ, yes, Onvir is terrified. Is objecting vehemently, but is actually going to go.
Is Eldwin saying anything?
Like Elvin goes, like if you guys think that helping out these gifts to get you guys some training is gonna help us, then I'm for it.
Do it.
Alright. So I assume we are traveling back.
Get some firearm training under Robert and Aurora's belts, baby.
How many days travel is it?
It's 2 days back and it's 2 days to get from here to Wandering Ember.
Alright, so we had 4 days total.
Yeah.
I'm just keeping
plus
track
the-
of how many days I drive.
Alright, yeah, another 2 days to get back.
Well, I'm gonna take off the rations for it.
Alright, and then from there you are heading back to the temple, right?
Yes.
Actually, there were two locations they mentioned, wasn't there? An island of lava and a place with a temple, or was that the same place?
But I think
Or
it was
tower.
I think it was a tower and an island of lava. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are two separate places.
Well, I think you said your ship got shot down on the lava one.
I don't remember.
The camp also only has 20 gold left in it. After paying the camp for this last time around. So I don't know if someone wants to add to that so I can keep paying its people.
Yeah. So it's 25 gold a week, is it?
Yeah, for all your NPCs and for the camp. I'm going to say that Zoka and Revesp are still with the camp as well, just because they're kind of there for Zasira's stuff. They've been kind of watching.
Should we say? So it's 25 per week. Do we want to put like?
Let's put like 500 in there or something.
I don't think we need to do that much. Like 100 is like a month.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but if you put 500, you won't have to worry about it for 5 months.
It's
That's true.
However much you want to put in there.
Let's just do 300 for now.
Okay.
The whole season's worth. More or less.
Alright. Give me a sec to check something. Interesting.
I did take the. I've moved the gold into the camp section, by the way.
Alright. So, when you come back through the.
Oh god.
As soon as you get there, you would immediately hear the sound of gunshots and yelling.
Oh.
Mhm.
Running, legging it towards it.
Alright, so as you move up to the edge of the crater here, you would see, it looks like the Gith kind of taking cover and a bunch of Slod.
Oh god, no.
Fun.
Several large groups of
Uh.
Slod in the area.
Oh, I think
which
that's a
are-
death slab.
Here, it'd be smaller. Which are kind of basically attacking them. Looks like several fireballs have been thrown back and forth. What do you want to do?
Look, that doesn't look good.
So
Hey, you
it
know
just-
what? More firearms and ammunition for us if they all day out.
I mean, we've kind of. We should probably help them.
Okay, you know what? Fair enough.
Dosha looks
It would
at
indent them
Volley.
to us.
Dosha looks at Robert and just shakes his head.
You know, that's such a great idea, Henri. I didn't expect that from you.
Alright, so
I
there's
meant
two.
more they might be open to trading.
There's two large groups. Obviously, the from what you know, the Death Slot are more dangerous. Do you want to try to engage the Green Slot or the Death Slot?
I think we should go for the more dangerous group.
Yeah.
But the death slot,
Well-
but the green ones are closer though.
The Green,
Yeah,
well,
but the-
not by much. They're both about a square away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we should go for the deaths. Trust me, they're like twice as strong.
All right.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
go for
you-
the
If
deaths.
they're having trouble from anyone, it's this group.
We'll
The
cover you.
The death slots are effectively just stronger green slots. Like anything the green can do, the death can do better.
like,
Yeah, pretty much.
like if these are Pokemon, this is the Charizard, while the green is a Charmander. So I don't know. 'Cause it's literally
I can
Uh,
do anything
green,
better
gray,
than
and then
you.
death.
Boom, boom.
Green, gray,
literally
death.
two transformations. Though
Fucking evil voice.
if we can save one of the death slots, then when Seal eventually becomes a gray, we could just have him eat one of them.
What?
That's
is
how
how
a
you-
death slot is born, as a grey slot eats a death slot.
That's funny.
I think it's just random if a green turns into a grey.
Yeah, it's completely random when it happens.
But then how was the first death slot ever made? If he needs to
Chaos,
eat-
pure chaos.
that they come from the realm of pure chaos. Like everything about them does not make sense. Like red slots make blue slots make red slots. Green slots are made by only one of them if the person they
I
infect is a
believe
spell
they're made by red slots if the person has magic.
Yeah. Is at least a third level, I think it is.
Yeah, something like that. Could be wrong about the color.
I think there's also ones that are higher, but they're just not in 5e.
Would there
I'm
be
pretty sure there's
lights or is it-
Yeah, the place is
high?
lit up.
Okay.
I just haven't
I was
pulled
gonna say
you out
otherwise
yet.
I'd have the light spell on.
I mean, you probably would have had it on you while we look before we came into the temple, because we would have had to go through the caves and the temple and everything.
You
Now, we
playing
fought
the
Slod
Sierra
before,
again,
right?
Rob? Or Anvir?
Yeah, I can do that. That's fine.
Okay.
I feel like Anvir and probably War would have been the first two to run off to the death swords.
Alright, so you can rearrange yourself. I'm just kind of put you on there. But you basically come rushing up to
I
this
can't
group.
even see.
Oh, because you're not in the party. That's weird.
That's when what?
I think it's because he hasn't really been, because he was away for a couple of sessions.
Yeah, that's probably it. Alright, so
Yeah, that makes sense.
Aurora.
These are the worst people for me to be fighting with my new abilities.
Why?
Yes. Not fun.
Oh, because these guys are 100%. They resist like pretty much every element.
Oh god.
Any of the natural elements, these guys resist.
Oh, here, do you want to use this?
Alright,
I have a
Breathe
slot.
the revolver.
so go ahead and give me initiative rolls. There's 4
Would
of
you
them.
care to use a shotgun on me?
Oh,
So yeah, you come kind of running down the hill, getting to a position, coming up from them at them from behind. They would see you coming because it's kind of all open fields. So there's no real place to hide.
Oh crap! Why am I dodging?
Wow,
like oh no.
this never happens. I'm
They're
going
all-
second.
Yeah.
So the first to act.
I mean, you could go fourth if you'd like.
Actually, if you want to swap with me, I'll let you.
I'll swap if you don't want to.
Yeah,
If you want
cool.
to.
Me
Alright,
and,
okay.
Robert's gonna use his alert feat, and we'll swap places.
Okay.
21.2 then.
So Eldwin is the first to go. What do you want to do?
For my bonus action, I'm going to activate Blade Song. Get that right up.
Okay.
You still got to swap places with Andre.
So there are still some death slot up ahead fighting the Gith, but you managed to break off this group as they were about to engage as well. So what do you want to do, Eldwin?
I am.
Don't want to die.
Maybe. What's the range of this again? 30. I'm gonna start running. 20, 30, 40 feet here. Just out of range, dang it. And then for my action, I'm going to cast a lightning bolt.
Alright, so you
Lightning bolt!
fire lightning bolt through 2 of them.
Actually, wait. Yeah, I guess I can't only get 2 of them. Oh, I'll do their favorite thing then. I'm gonna do a fireball. At 3rd level.
Fireball.
Annoying ass resistance.
Yeah, but I think they resist lightning damage as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they resist every, like, all the, like, dragon flavor damage.
Natural.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
the
you
more
hurl a fireball as you come running up, streaks towards them. As there's a huge explosion of flame, and they have to make deck saves. So the red one is going to get, what's the DC, or 19, so he's going to fail with a +1. Becoming engulfed in the flames and taking 13 fire. He seems resistant. So the second
Oh, I wonder why.
guy, the Death Slod, is also going to make a deck save. He's going to pass it with a +2, and I think take half of half, because I think they are both resistant, yeah. So he is going to take 6. He's slightly burned. So there's 1 level of wound. 3rd guy is going to fail, being blown up for 13 fire, also resistant. 1 level of wound. And the 4th guy, deck save. So he's going to make it again with +2, take 13 fire. Alright, anything else, Eldwin?
Nope, that's all I can do.
Alright, Anvir.
No, me and Robert swapped places.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
like we
alert
did.
sheet.
Alright,
Yeah,
Robert.
I linked the alert sheet. I will just shoot this guy.
Using
Time
your
to use the
gun?
new gun.
Yes.
Alright, remember you only
Yeah,
have
yeah.
dex to it right now.
Yeah, Dex and archery style, yeah?
Archery gives, can you link archery?
Yeah, hold on, let's see where it
I'm
is.
pretty sure it's +2 to any ranged weapon.
Yeah, I think it's any ranged weapon.
Okay, so yeah,
Yeah,
so
we
it'd be dex and the +2.
Right.
So you take a shot at that guy.
Yeah, the big one.
Pop, pop, pop.
Which is actually the weaker one, weirdly enough.
I
Yes.
will. What do you say, heroic inspiration? Might as well.
Well, AC is 14. So reroll, okay.
A reroll. Boom.
Oh.
And then I'll use a superiority die.
Alright, so that would confirm the
To-
hit.
Yes, to precision.
Okay. So that would
Damage.
strike, doing 14 piercing with the first shot.
Attack on number 2.
Alright,
20.
20 is going to strike with the second attack. For another 13.
Attack number 3. 25.
Yep, 25 strikes again. Another 20.
And then I'm going to move 30 feet this way.
Alright, he now has 2 levels of wounds. He has several gunshot wounds. That's it for Robert, I believe.
Yes. Are they loud AF? When
Oh
he
yeah,
shoots
it's
it?
like poof, poof, poof. It's loud shots fired.
God damn it, that's so loud.
So the slot is gonna go, and
Uh-oh.
there is suddenly
What's he doing on me?
I can already tell what he's doing. He's doing the same thing Eldon just did.
Oh, phase.
There's an explosion of fire. So I need deck saves from the three of you as he casts Fireball.
Oh, that's a cool little.
Aha, I'm not
trick
there.
Alright.
So what's the DC on this?
The DC on this is
I guarantee you I didn't make it.
probably not.
Yeah. Yeah.
67. Wait, what?
I'd be surprised if it's 7.
DC
I'd be
is
surprised if it's
15.
Okay, I made it then.
Yep.
Alright,
And
and
zero
I
would
need
take 0 to the evasion.
did she make it with this? Yeah, okay, so she takes nothing. So 31 fire or 15 if you made it. As he throws the fireball, he is then going to laugh maniacally as he rushes towards you guys. Does he have a bonus action? Not really. Alright, so he rushes this way, jumping to here and drawing his sword. That's it for him. Anvir.
God, do I want to be that stupid? That is the question.
Yes.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna do something that's probably gonna end up backfiring in my life. So I'm gonna move 15 feet to here, and then using one of my free usage from my racial ability, which I will link. This. I'm gonna Misty Step. Not using a spell slot.
Okay.
So right here. And then because
God,
of the new
what did you use?
spellcasting,
Oh god.
and because of the new spellcasting rules, I didn't use a spell slot, so I can now still use a spell slot. I'm gonna use Sunbeam.
Alright,
That
so
sounds interesting.
you
What does that do?
are blasting them with the sunbeam. Your 6th level spell. Concentrating on it. So that is going to be
These three.
Radiant Blast. So the first
Yeah, isn't
guy.
that a con save? Or
The first Death Slod is going to pass with a 20 or with a +4.
Severy Bobs.
Alright, so you
Cool.
spend your reaction for that reroll.
This spellcaster Aurora?
That should be. That should be 19, not 18. I'm not sure why that's wrong.
Go ahead and spend your reaction, Aurora. 20 or +4, so he's still gonna make it. So he would take
Fuck.
15 points of radiant. Oh, who are you giving advantage to, Aurora?
I'm going net, so I'll give it to myself.
Alright, so just mark yourself. I guess you're next. Second guy is going to fail with a +3, so he is blasted for 31 radiant. It's becoming
He's also
badly
blinded.
wounded with 3 levels of wound. And the guy behind him is going to fail again with a +4, so he takes 31 radiant. And they all look very upset at you. What else on?
And those two at the back would be blinded.
Okay, so they are blinded.
I was really hoping the one in front of me would end up blinded so I could step away.
No, he is not.
If anyone could get me away from him, it would be greatly appreciated. And I just end my turn.
Okay.
She's coming at you, Aurora.
Yeah, God, what's my movement speed? 40 feet. I will run right up to. I believe I can get up here. I believe I can get to the flanking position. Roll 20. You want to block? Yeah. Why is it on? Roll 20. I don't know what's happening in roll 20. Yeah. I'm restarting roll 20. God, what
Alright,
is happening?
why don't we call it here then, because we are over, and we can pick up with your turn next time.
Yeah,
Let's do MVP votes.
yeah.
And that way, maybe Nasira will be back and I don't have to play.
It's true.
or-
Hopefully.
Who like him to, why not?
Wasn't really that many standout moments. There was a lot of planning
No,
and then a house
no.
party where I just passed out.
Alright, Anvir and Robert, I
Yeah.
need a roll off between you two. Alright,
I
so
never win the
Robert-
roll-offs.
Robert is MVP. Congrats. Get your inspiration point.
Thank you.
Have a good one. I am gonna head off.
Yeah, see you all next
Yeah.
week.
Likewise.
Yep,
I
see you
don't
guys.
think I've ever won a roll off at this.
Everyone vote for Anri, please.
And it's always me and you, and then you roll.
I know, that's so sad. I'm sorry, Anri.
I remember last time I was so happy because I rolled like a bloody 16 or like an 18 or something, and then you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, mate. That's so sad. I think it was just last week or the week before, actually. I don't remember.
I don't think it was
But it
last
was-
week. I think it was pretty unanimously last week.
Well, it was recently. That's all I remember. Alright, guys. I do have work in the morning, so I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
I'll head off as well. Catch us all.
Yeah,
Yep.
see you next time.